Good morning, everyone. We are here in Paris at the World Conference of Trade Promotion Organizations, and we have here with us co-hosts from Business France who are going to tell us about this event. This is Philippe Yvergniaud, and he's going to tell us why. Why are you hosting this event?
Good morning, Sad. Well, the short answer is because we believe in our mission. We are the French trade investment promotion organization. In this world, you know that international trade and free trade concepts are being questioned by some countries and some big countries. So in that context, we as a trade promotion organization have a big role to play, both to advocate these trade policies and also to support companies, French companies for us, do this business. And the WTPO conference is obviously the prime place to discuss all these challenges that we have to face.
Absolutely. It brings together how many people from around the world?
We expect 300 people, about 100 trade promotion agencies, so that's quite big numbers.
Absolutely, from all countries and their heads of organizations, so very important people. And we also have Michel Gibert with us, who is dealing with investment. Now, why is investment? The theme is supporting business ecosystems. Why is investment important?
Thank you, Susanna. First, maybe allow me a couple of words about attracting investment in France. It's an important activity for France for about 40 years, and it got more structured the past 20 years, 18 years, and today it became a real priority, as you know, under the leadership of our former Minister of Finance and Economy, Mr. Macron, and it became even more a priority since he has been elected president back in May 2017. And his goal is to put France back on the tracks of attractiveness for large, small, but also startups, with an emphasis on innovation and R&D and so on. So his goal was to make our business environment much more appealing for companies, for foreign companies, and above all the small, medium-sized companies, and developing new reforms like the much expected tax reform and labor law reforms, but also developing new initiatives like the French Tech.
French Tech sounds very interesting. What is it?
Yeah, French Tech actually is a government initiative dating back to 2013. It's a huge mobilizations of the most dynamic French ecosystems toward the promotion of the growth of their startups and the promotion overseas internationally of these ecosystems. So actually it has been a movement for entrepreneurs, by entrepreneurs, backed by the government and the Public Investment Bank that allocated something like $200 million for the development of startups in France and digital businesses. And today I can say that this ecosystem and the startups have really found their space, their place in the French economic landscape. And today startups are considered as real players, providing economic value, creating jobs, and real inspiration for more innovation. But also, it's for French startups, but also for foreign startups. So we have developed this new program 2 years ago. It's a one-year program for companies, foreign companies, to come and develop their startups, create the startups in France, and develop their activity there. It starts with 45,000 funding, and then we provide permits and visa and so on. And so it's really aiming at startups, medium size, but also there is what we call the Make Our Planet Great Again. It's an initiative.
Make Our Planet Great Again. That sounds very interesting. Obviously environment focused and trade focused.
Yeah, it's exactly. Our president was very instrumental in this back in June last year. So the goal is to attract to France all those great companies, small startups, that have developed solutions, to help fighting to preserve the environment. And they probably needed in their country some more structural funding, so they were invited to come to France, and scientists, PhDs, researchers have found place in our laboratories or universities to develop their activities and stay in France. This is what we want them to do. There have been thousands of requests, but only a few will be selected, of course.
Sounds very exciting.
And maybe the last point, so it's a lot of companies coming to France, startups and entrepreneurs and talents, but it's not always easy. They may have some perceptions about France, so we have created Business France, a service for them and their families when they come here. so they know exactly what will happen to them. So they have the possibility to go on the internet and see all the main procedures they will have to go through. And so there is no surprise, and they know exactly how to do it to get the visa, passport, and so on.
So it's really a different range of services that you're doing to attract investment and support people in a human way, a technical way, an administrative way. That's right. Did you want to add anything in terms of the theme of this conference, business ecosystems, and what you're doing to support companies here?
Yeah, well, ecosystems, of course, is key to the success of our mission. We cannot work alone. There is obviously the ecosystem in France with the Chamber of Commerce, with the companies, with the trade association and so on. I would like to insist on the, let's say, international ecosystem, which is the very theme of this conference. We believe also in cooperation with other trade promotion agencies. We are at some point competitors when we want to open markets to our French companies which are competing with other nationalities. But we think that we are more complementary than competitors with the other trade promotion agencies. This is why we really want to develop this cooperation. Incidentally, Business France has developed a very strong partnership with ITC for now the past 2 years, with a big program we are implementing now in Africa, and we expect that we can extend this beyond Africa to other countries. All these opportunities to cooperate and to develop partnerships with other trade promotion organizations throughout the world are for us very important, and it is, I believe, a win-win. We don't do this just to help them, they help us also have a better international trade.
Thank you very much. So you've heard it, it's about collaborating to be more competitive, and we're going to be seeing that over the next 2 days here at the World Conference of Trade Promotion Organizations, dealing with both trade and investment issues in ways that are going to help us support the Sustainable Development Goals of the United Nations, more inclusive, more environmentally friendly societies.